Y'all mad because that girl man proposed to her with a Pandora ring, but y'all ain't got no ring or no man. In the comments, talking about I would never. Oh, we know.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, it's another interesting video. As you guys know, we have banging conversation. Yeah, so it's another interesting video that's gotten a lot of people talking. This video has gone viral and everybody's talking about this video. Okay, so it's a video of a man who proposed to his girlfriend with a Pandora ring. And for those of us that are not in the United States, I was wondering, what's a Pandora ring? Oh, this ring is gorgeous. It's an affordable ring, jewelry shop, I think so. That is, the rings range from $50 to $100, really affordable type of rings, okay? So this video is a video of a man who proposed to his girlfriend, and the comment section, people were not having it. People were like, you know what? Oh my goodness, why will a man propose with a Pandora ring? He could have done better. He's not taking the relationship serious if he's proposing with a Pandora ring. Let me know down in the comment section if you are the type of person that don't mind the cost of a ring. And if a Pandora ring is fine by you, let me know down in the comment section. This video has gotten a lot of people talking and responding to this video. So we're going to check out the original video and people's response to the entire video and the entire drama about the Pandora ring. Then I'll come back and share my thought. But please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Let me know what you think about this video. And if you're the type of person that will make a big fuss about your engagement ring or your wedding ring. Anyway, guys, let's go check it out. Then we'll come back and talk. Follow, you that go. These are dreams for my eyes, fasting for my life. I took the audio down because of copyright.
Hey y'all. Okay, so let's talk about it. So some of y'all in the comments of that video is real upset. Y'all over here like, oh my god, if it was me, I'll say no. But it's not you. And to be honest, it probably will never be you. Because if you're so mad about him proposing with you with a Pandora ring, you are the problem and you don't deserve to be proposed to. But anyways, to be honest, Pandora rings are expensive. I wanted to get me a nice Pandora ring for myself and I paid $50 because I wanted to get something cheap. Listen, it don't matter what you propose to me with. If you want to propose to me with a Walmart ring, hey, it is what it is. Long as you love me, you care for me, and we can stack that bread up together. That's the only thing that matters. What they used to say, y'all just want to keep up with the Johnsons. Cause my people used to tell me, like, why you trying to keep up with the Johnsons? Like, dang. But that's my 2 cents. Tell me how you feel in the comments.
When it comes to the type of rings that people being proposed to with, y'all know how to act out sometimes. Because I just watched a video of this girl get proposed to with a Pandora ring, and people are coming at her talking about oh my god, I could never get proposed to with a Pandora ring. You're not even getting proposed to. And once again, I'm going to make my statement again. If you feel some type of way due to the type of ring you got, we already know how they feel about cluster rings. But now I see we're adding Pandora rings to the list. If you feel like you wouldn't accept a marriage and or somebody proposing to you due to the type of ring they use, you don't care about the marriage. You care about the materialistic item of the marriage. Because at the end of the day, as they say, you can upgrade a ring at any time, but you just being ungrateful in that moment is the biggest red flag we could ever talk about. So if it is a cluster ring, if it is a Pandora ring, if it's a ring from Amazon or Walmart and you turn your nose up to that ring, you don't deserve that ring. You don't deserve that gesture.
I just got a quick question. What's the beef with Pandora rings? First it was cluster rings, now it's Pandora rings. This girl made a TikTok basically stating how her husband proposed to her with a Pandora ring. And all the comments is basically, oh, I would never accept a Pandora ring. Baby, you could never because it's not you. I don't know, maybe it's because I got an old school mindset. Maybe I'm just come from a different side of the fence. Or maybe it's just how I was raised. But me personally, I don't care how much money you spend on the ring, baby. As long as I'm walking down that aisle in my mermaid tight fitted dress with that long train and we kiss the tie tonight, that's all that matters to me, honey. Just as long as the ring don't tarnish on my hand and make it turn green, we good. I promise you, we good. As long as you make sure my finger do not fall off, I will accept any ring. I don't know, me personally, it just doesn't take a lot for my man to make me happy. Like, I'm not even a materialistic type of person. Baby, we can go down to the courthouse right now and put our name on papers today without a ring and I'll be okay. It's another video going around talking about promise rings too. Me personally, I never got a promise ring and I feel like I'm too old for a promise ring. I feel like promise rings are really for middle schoolers and high schoolers, you feel me? But if you got one now, no hate, no shade to you, boo. Like if you been had one. But you know, I can also see how that could be a representation of that love that y'all have with each other. But yeah, I just need y'all to answer those 2 quick questions for me. What's the beef with Pandora rings? And would y'all accept a Pandora ring if y'all boyfriend was to propose to y'all today? Let me know y'all opinions in the comments.
I'm gonna say something a little problematic here, right? So you know, there was the whole video about the girl who man proposed to her with a Pandora ring, beautiful ring, by the way. And then there's people mad that's like, oh my god, like, ew, a Pandora ring. And then there's the other side of people that's like, y'all don't even have a man to propose to you.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not on either side, honestly. I don't think I'm on either side. But then there's you. They'd be like, my man could propose to me with a blade of grass, and I'm going to say yes. I know you love your man. I love my man too.
Okay.
But if my man don't put in just a pinch of effort when it comes to my engagement ring, baby, no. What do you mean a blade of grass and a ring pop? Walmart has some beautiful rings for very, 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 very cheap, like $50, $60. That come in beautiful cuts, princess cuts, teardrops. What the do you mean a blade of grass?
So I just watched this TikTok on how a man said a woman is ungrateful if a man proposes with a Pandora ring and she doesn't accept it or she doesn't like it, right? And I totally see where he's coming from, but also you should be dating within your own caliber. Like if my man proposed to me with a Pandora ring, he knows that that is not up to my standards personally. So that's something that he should never be doing. He should always be meeting you at the same level that you are or more, right? So, and I think that's vice versa for men too. Not all women are gonna want the, you know, huge diamond. They don't care about that stuff, and that's fine. But you have to find someone on that same caliber. Maybe they care more about going on vacation or saving up money for a home, and they think that that's silly, right? Like, I think that you should be able to have those conversations, A, and B, be with a man or a person of the same caliber as you, because that is super important. You're never going to be happy in a marriage where the man is underperforming to your standards. So that's how I feel about that, because I feel like it's been going around and people have been talking about it. That's my input.
Yeah, so people in the comments like, oh my gosh, a Pandora ring? I would never say yes with a Pandora ring. Baby, you can't even get a singular flower out of your man. And you probably don't even got a man. So the fact that y'all trying to judge him and her for getting her a Pandora ring, who cares? It's a ring, baby. If he wants to upgrade it later in life, he can do that. And Pandora rings ain't $2. It's the effort that counts. That's what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what type of, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? That is not cute. That is not okay. Like, what is that? Like, y'all think y'all too good for everything.
Everyone's jumping on that girl that posted that video of her man proposing to her with a Pandora ring, right? And this is why I just hate the internet so much sometimes, because no one has any context behind anything. They just see a video, make a decision in their head, and then just post it online for everyone to see. None of us know anything about their financial situation. He might have proposed to her and been like, look, I know it's a Pandora ring, but when I can afford it, I'll upgrade it to another one. And regardless if he did or he didn't, it's the act of the proposal that is the thing that counts. Some men are fully in relationships with women for years and years on end, knowing full well that their girlfriend wants to get engaged and wants to get married, and yet they still don't propose for years and years and years with any ring. Also, more to the point, it's not your ring, it's not your engagement, it's not your proposal. Literally, no one asked you if you'd like a Pandora ring or not. I know everyone's got their opinions and they're totally entitled to their opinions, and if if you wouldn't accept a Pandora ring as a proposal ring, then that's completely up to you. But sometimes if your opinions are going to hurt other people and just put down their experiences when they're clearly excited and clearly happy, it's just giving Mean Girls, it's just giving high school bully. It's very rude. Literally no one asked you. Keep your opinions to yourself if they're going to be harmful to others. Some of you clearly didn't get taught growing up that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. In regards to the girl actually receiving the ring, she looked so happy with it and the couple looked so happy. So do you know what? Congratulations to them.
Okay, so I saw a post that another creator made discussing engagement rings and how, you know, women got proposed to and her jewelry allegedly came from Pandora. And there were women in the comments talking about basically, I could never. I don't think y'all realize how expensive jewelry is. And Pandora has really nice jewelry, high grade jewelry. Like, a lot of y'all ungrateful and it shows. It shows. Because it should matter about the man and not the materialistic things that he has. Because if he's trying.
It truly put a smile on my face to see the fact that she said yes to his proposal, even though he didn't have the most luxurious ring. He didn't have the most expensive ring, but a ring that symbolized love, appreciation, and a kind gesture to the fact that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. And you got people in the comments sitting over there saying, oh, I would never accept that ring. Well, it wasn't for you. Honestly, there's probably men out there who would never marry you in the first place. Probably a man out there that's never even bought you a dozen of roses, let alone wouldn't even pick you some free roses out in the back of his yard.
Okay.
If anything, probably the only married man you've ever dealt with is somebody else's husband. Like, it's so easy to get caught up and sit there and make fun of these two because by society, we're supposed to spend so much of our earned income in order to tell someone how much we love them when it's not the truth. Like, love is so much deeper than the wedding. It's about the marriage. It's about the vows. It's about standing on your principles and your values and loving your partner through thick and thin. But we get so caught up in how much money we're going to spend on a wedding ring. Like, there's people out there that would rather spend that $10, $15, $20, $30,000, if not more, on a ring instead of putting that down on a house, investing it into a business. Because what people don't understand is that a ring can always be upgraded, but you can never sit there and fake how somebody loves you. There's people out there with the most expensive rings in the world and on the verge of divorce. And there's people out there that have rings that they barely could afford with the little money that they had in their bank account and are willing to love their partner forever because even if the ring never existed, the love they had in their heart will always be a reminder of how special that person is to them. So do not let people, these small-minded people, make you feel as if your love is not significant because you didn't spend a certain amount of money. I am the kind of man that has worked hard enough that I would love to give my wife an amazing ring one day. But to know that even if I didn't have the money to afford it, that she would marry me anyway is the greatest flex. Because if somebody would not marry you because the ring was not big enough or enough carats, enough clarity, the color, they never loved you anyway. Love somebody who is going to stick it out with you no matter how much money you have, but because of who you are and how you treat them.
Now, after watching that video, I'm honestly so sad that more of us can be happy for my guesses. To find the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with is a beautiful thing. And as somebody who was married for 8 years, I can honestly tell you that by the time it ended, the ring didn't matter. A ring can always be upgraded. And I'm not saying it holds no significance. The ring is the symbol of your relationship, of your union, and naturally, yes, you want to represent well. But you have forever to do that. It doesn't have to be right now. But the reality is, it's easier for a lot of us to get excited about a proposal and a wedding than it is to be about a marriage. And that's because the marriage actually requires work. The marriage is what takes compromise and common ground and therapy and sacrifice. And all of those aren't key terms that we're all excited about. The women eating her up is sad because some women will never get a proposal. They'll never get married in their lifetime. And so you're saying what you won't accept, not realizing that she accepted. She accepted the person that she wanted for the rest of her life, and she accepted the ring. Maybe that's what he could afford. But guess what she about to get? A husband. And guess what some people still want? A husband. Leave this woman alone and let them live. Congratulations.
I'm mad because that girl man proposed to her with a Pandora ring, but y'all ain't got no ring or no man.
I don't know if y'all are starting to notice this pattern yet, but every time somebody hops on social media and expresses how comfortable they are in their relationship or something good is happening for them, it will start some type of social media uproar, because you're going to have the people who are upset with their own lives that are going to be making comments that literally make no sense at all. There's going to be a whole lot of projection. The reality is, there are people who are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on weddings and rings, and their relationship, their marriage still fails. The divorce rate is still going up every single year. You know what that tells me? That the majority of people aren't actually focused on what they need to focus on when it pertains to marriage. Y'all are so drawn in by the material stuff, the diamond rings and the nice weddings, that y'all aren't even focused on the relationship itself. If the people who were sitting up there making all those negative comments about the Pandora ring had any type of critical thinking skills at all, they would probably consider that a Pandora ring is most likely what that guy can afford. And the woman that he's with probably knows that as well. She accepts that, which is why she's happy. Not every couple is going to sit there and make the material part of marriage a huge deal. Now, if that's what you want to do when you get married, by all means, do that. Unless you're explicitly told what's going on behind closed doors between that couple, stop making assumptions about things you don't know.
To the couple that got engaged, I want to say congratulations to you guys. You have a beautiful family. And I really hope you guys are somewhere laughing your heads off about these negative comments. I really hope you are. Oh, and to the materialistic women, sorry, girls, sorry, I will pray for you, okay? I will pray for you.
Ring proposal. I don't understand what's wrong with it. I honestly can't believe how nasty some people can be. And everyone's in the comments saying, oh my god, I can't believe I got her a Pandora. He got her a ring. I don't understand why people are so annoyed about this. Personally, for me, I always said to Darren, you could get me a Haribo ring and I would be happy. For me, it's more the sentimental value that they wanted to propose, they want to get married to you. So why does it matter what they propose with, and why do people give it? As long as that girl's happy and as long as he's happy, I don't see the problem. Everyone needs to just mind their own bloody business.
I used to think it was obvious that so much more women wanted to get married over the amount of men that wanted to get married, because y'all was just so much more mature than us. But if you be on this internet long enough, you clearly see that that is not the case. Y'all ate this girl up in the comments, in the stitches, in the duets, because she was the type of girl that would accept a Pandora ring. Talking about you would never accept it. Ma'am, you have to get proposed to first. Everything has to line up with this fairy tale illusion that you've had in your head since you was 4. Just imagine a girl saying she loves you unconditionally and wants to be married to you, but will only say yes to your proposal under a set of conditions. Ignoring the fact that the whole highlight around the ceremony of marriage is just to highlight the woman anyway. When I see you, I have to approach you, I have to make it official. Come up with this elaborate proposal, get the perfect ring, ask your father for your hand in marriage, get down on one knee and ask you to marry me when we both already know you want to fucking marry me. Set up this beautiful ceremony that highlights you walking down the aisle in slow motion with birthday makeup on that you have to unveil, and I have to act like I've never seen you with birthday makeup on. How the groom stands by the pastor in a rented tuxedo as the one that they care less about, as the man that paid for all this. Stand before friends, family, and God. Say we gonna be together through sickness and health, through richer for poor. Try to give you the best and softest life possible while preparing to give my life up at any moment to protect yours, just for you to say you don't like the ring. Just for you to be picky about a... Y'all know nothing about relationship, partnership, marriage, none of that. When you say you want to be married, you just want a documented legal contract of commitment and a ring to tangibly symbolize that commitment. She didn't care what kind of ring she got, because what she ultimately wants is the marriage. Y'all don't care what kind of marriage you get, because what you ultimately want is the ring. And none of that, and when I say none of that, I mean the proposal, the ring, the dress, the wedding, the song y'all dance to, the pictures, has anything to do with the actual marriage. You don't think a man can give you a beautiful wedding, say the perfect vows, give you a $20,000 ring and still cousin? You don't think that can happen? You're stupid. It's too early in the year for me to be this stressed.
Every other day we gotta get on here and discuss something because y'all wanna be weird. Why y'all bashing that girl for accepting a Pandora ring? What's wrong with her accepting a Pandora ring? Why do you feel the need to say I would never accept that? That's weird as heck. Who does that? Babes, it's giving jealous. It's giving jealous because it's not about you. It's not about you. Are you the one being proposed to? No. So we don't care what you'll accept and what you wouldn't accept. It's not about you. If she's happy with what her man can provide for her and afford her, you don't have a 2 cents in that dynamic. It doesn't make any sense, okay? It's very weird. Don't try to make her feel less than just because you wouldn't accept something. That's weird. At least she's getting proposed to. 2, I see a lot of videos and comments about men saying women don't deserve this gesture because, you know, women are discussing like them wanting a particular cut, them wanting it from a particular place, them wanting it at a particular price range, and a lot of guys are like, it's just, you're all materialistic, it's just the ring. Listen, it's not just the ring to every woman, okay? Some women really want a really nice ring, and I'm not gonna allow you guys to make women feel bad because they have particular taste and they want a particular cut and they want a particular style. Why would you want to buy your woman a ring that she wouldn't like? Some of the guys trying to make the woman feel bad for wanting a particular ring is crazy to me. Okay, because if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Nobody's trying to make anybody feel bad for not being able to afford a ring. Like, it's not even about that. It's about what your girl wants. Okay? And if she want it and if she's happy and y'all discuss alternatives in case that's not something you could afford, then I don't understand this conversation. Okay? And I also agree that not everybody is going to be able to afford 10K plus rings. We all can understand that. Some women will get rings from Pandora. Some women get rings that aren't really like diamonds. I forgot what type of ring it's called. But some people love those clusters. I mean, there's a whole lot of alternatives. So like this whole undeserving of a marriage, can't get a man because you want, come on. Come on. That's weird.
There's a select amount of men that's going to record a video for TikTok at that of him surprising his woman with a proposal. And I watched the video and he literally said, I'm so nervous. Do you, on top of make the decision to propose to you, majority of the time, that's a man who loves you. Majority of the time, that's a man who cherishes you. On top of seeing her page and seeing, you know, she seems pretty happy. She was pretty happy to get proposed to. Yeah, you don't know somebody's relationship, but that seems like they're very well. I feel like a lot of men feel like they have to get the most expensive ring for reasons like this. And I feel like in most cases, when you are really in love with that person, and say you were working or middle class anyway, I feel like that woman would really not care that much. And as myself, that ring was pretty. I don't know why everything has to be, oh, I would never. How about congratulations? How about did you even get proposed to say I would never? Do you know how many people get expensive rings and their marriage is absolute shit? And that's not to say it's wrong to want an expensive ring or a diamond ring. If you know your lady wants that, I'm pretty sure you're the type of man who can afford that. Because if you're not, I guess that's a problem. But in this instance, if they're both happy with the ring and there's no problem, why would you have to comment, I would never? You're telling me a man who loves you, cherishes you, does everything for you, and he pulls up with a Pandora ring because that at that time that's all he could afford, but he wants to make you his wife and show you that he's serious about you? You're not gonna accept that? That's so weird to me. That is majority of these cases when that man gets enough funds, or if he saves his money over the years. Y'all know people have like renewing vows and like upgrading rings. This is the same instance where if he probably had it and she probably wanted it, in 10 years from now, she'll probably have a rock on her finger. But does that really matter? That ring was so pretty. When I went to go see it, I'm like, this is what y'all are making a big scene for? And then you see in the comments, do you know how many people are commenting, oh, my ring is from Walmart, my ring is from this, and we've been married 30 years. So this is pretty normal. And this is why I really push, like, this is why I really be saying, stop worrying about what social media got to say. Like, everybody has their opinions, yes, but when you try to downplay, I feel like when you get to getting on social media and trying to downplay the reality of life, everybody can't afford $1 million rock. But let a man be doing everything. And this was your friend. You know this girl is getting treated amazingly. You know this girl is getting treated like a goddess, like a queen, like everything. He's taking care of her, kids, everything. You gonna tell her not to marry him because he brought a Pandora ring? The man looked so excited in that video and so nervous. You was making a video months in ahead, like excited, planning this. Y'all want men to do this, but you gonna downplay a ring that looked pretty anyway? And she seems happy, so what's the problem? Like, stop going into other... If somebody posts something, oh, they're putting their business on the internet, that doesn't mean let me say my negative comment. I would never.
Okay.
Where is your ring?
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation. For me, I have a lot to say and the entire conversation of this Pandora ring. But before I go on with this video, I just want to say congratulations to the lady that was proposed to with a Pandora ring. So no shade on anything. I'm happy for her. If she's happy, if she likes it, I love it. Like, who am I? But just to talk about people's reaction to this Pandora ring and my own thought on this. First up, I would just want to say people trying to shade people that don't like the idea of being proposed to a Pandora ring. I'm just like keep saying, oh, you don't have a man, that's why nobody's going to propose to you. Like, for me, it's given the vibe like, oh, women should take the bare minimum and be appreciative that this man even think of asking her for marriage, asking her to be married to her. And mind you, I think they already have like a kid or kids together. Not too sure because I saw a baby on the video. So, not that I'm saying that it's right for people to go to a page to say, oh, I won't have done that. I don't like, oh, why will he get you a Pandora ring? That's so wrong. Somebody got engaged. If she's happy, I love it. Like, just be happy for her. She's happy. That's the most important thing. And that's one thing I strongly, like, really advocate. Like, when you check up on people, always ask them, are you happy? Like, the first is like, are you happy? If they're happy, they like it, who are you? But you coming to tell people that they are wrong for not liking a Pandora ring or not wanting a Pandora ring and trying to seem like, oh, for a man to put that effort, a man to even propose to you, you should be grateful and don't worry about the type of ring. Do you know that women are different? Do you know that people are different? Like, mind you, I'm not the type that is very materialistic about certain things and all that. But when it comes to jewelry and comes to certain things, I don't mind. Don't get me a cheap one. It is what it is. That's just who I am. I'm not one of the most but I just feel like if you're getting me a jewelry, get me something tangible. You can get it in a gold, something that still retain its value over time. Like, I just feel like it's waste of money. Personally, this is for me. I just feel like it's waste of money for you to buy a jewelry, especially a very sentimental jewelry that I'm going to wear for a long time, and buy it and then it doesn't have value. For me personally, I like something that has value. Fun fact, during my engagement was with a silver-plated ring, which I still have that ring. But when we got married, we decided to buy a whole ring, a whole gold plate. Because my husband knows that you have to get me something of value, something that is of value, that is not going to depreciate in value. It's very important to me. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. You guys can tell I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but the little jewelries I have, like, it's something that is still valuable after all these years. So that's just who I am. Even when I was in college, I just don't wear jewelry. I rather save up my money and buy something tangible. It is my own preference. That is how I like my jewelry. And mind you, jewelry that are not of good quality usually irritates my skin. That's another thing. So, fun fact, when myself and my husband, when we were getting married, I remember I had a big deal about the carat of gold. I think he wanted to get something lower. I can't even remember now. But I think he wanted to get something a little bit lower than what I wanted. And I was like, you know what? No, no, no. And I agree with people that say that the value of the ring does not determine if the marriage is going to successful. I get it, but I also have to deal with the individual. So by the time we got the ring, and you guys can clearly see, like, I barely even wear my wedding ring. By the time he got the ring, he got amazing, beautiful ring. And guess what? Because we had to get, you know, the way the engagement and the clear band ring. So he had to get a new one apart from my engagement ring. So he got the clear one, the diamond one, lovely, beautiful ring. But do you know, because it wasn't very tight on my finger, you guys know my fingers are very small, I lost that ring a week after my wedding, the one with the stone. So for the longest time, I was wearing just the plain band, and that's what I still have now, the plain band. The ring has not been upgraded, and it is what it is. So, but my clear band is still very valuable. Do I, like, it hurts me so much that I lost that ring, because that ring is of value. So I get it. I get people's old thoughts about this, because that's my own little story about my ring. So what I'm saying here is that the ring might not matter, like how much the ring is does not matter, because you can easily lose it too, just like I did one of my ring. But also, don't underplay it that a woman wants a ring of value. Don't undermine it. Some women don't care. Some women don't mind any type of ring. Just marry me, they are fine. Some women don't. But I just don't appreciate people trying to shade people for not like, you know what, no. Me, I personally, Pandora, the ring looks beautiful and all that, but the first thing I will ask is that, does this ring still have value after 10 years? If it doesn't, then I don't want it. I'd rather you don't give me than for you to give me a ring that does, or a jewelry that does not have value. It is what it is. That is just me. Okay? Anyway, guys, congratulations to the lady once again. I just want to say, everybody do what makes you happy, okay? Just do what makes you happy. Yes. So let me know down in the comment section if you go for an affordable rings, but if you mind about that or not. Let us know down in the comment section. Or if you're like me, that the ring, the jewelry is very important to you, let me know down in the comment section. Love to know what you think. One more thing before I go. I also feel like when a man takes his time to understand how his woman wants her jewelry and like her jewelry and makes that effort, I like that. I just feel like men should put more effort when we already know that they put less effort into the relationship and even into the marriage. You get it? So if that's one thing you will put an effort, guy, do it with your full chest. That's my own opinion. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banking conversation. So go on and share this video. Give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see. And that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.